Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Maria Maldonado, and in a few days, I will be on my way to the Federal District of Mexico, and that is Mexico City. And because I'm so excited about it, I want to give a little history on the city of Mexico and how it was made up to be, following by how great the population in Mexico City is, ending in what are some common tourist places a lot of the tourists like to go to while they're there. So, the history of Mexico City. So, it was actually first named Tenochtitlan, which was a large Mexican city in what is now Mexico City. So, the Aztecs founded Tenochtitlan in the early 1400s, and when they founded it, it was already a city. It was a city made up of pyramids. And so when they found this city, they had also found an eagle on a cactus with a snake in its mouth. And they saw that as a sign of, well, hey, I think this is a sign that we need to make this city bigger and extend it. And this is exactly what they did. They extended the city, which was firstly built on a lake called Lake Texcoco, and which is pretty quite interesting because it's a big city that was built up on a lake. So anyway, today you will still see the pyramids in their place, and it is unknown who built these pyramids because when the Aztecs founded it, it was already there. So as the years go by, the Spanish conquistadors come looking for gold, and they try to look for it in Tenochtitlan, which of course they take over and becomes Mexico City. So now, the population of Mexico City, an estimated, as of 2016, population of the city was 8.9 million. The estimated population is 8,918,653, and that's from 8.851 million in 2010. However, the metropolitan area is larger with a population of 21.2 million. And so that's just the area around Mexico, including Mexico. So think about it, 21.2 million, making Mexico City the most populous metropolitan area in the Western Hemisphere. In the whole Western Hemisphere. And I find that so crazy. And the city that we know today is home to a large number of immigrants. And so they come from Canada, the United States, South America, especially Colombia and Argentina. You have people from Central America, from Guatemala, El Salvador. And so you can see that Mexico City is pretty diverse in that Spanish-speaking area. There are no official figures on immigrant population in Mexico, but a quote from worldpopulationreview.com, it says, and I quote, "It's estimated there are 700,000 U.S. Americans in Mexico City, and a total of 1 million U.S. immigrants in the entire country." So a lot of those immigrants there come from the United States, which is pretty ironic. So now we move on to the most common tourist attractions while in Mexico City. So one very, very common one is Teotihuacan, the pyramids. As I said earlier before, the Aztecs founded the pyramids in the early 1400s, and because it is a very big historic part of the city, a lot of people visit there, and you can actually get some pretty cool souvenirs there, such as this. It's actually a pencil holder in the shape of an Aztec, and it's made out of wood. But I mean, it's pretty cool. The types of things as souvenirs that you can get there. It kind of gives you that whole like, wow, like Mexico City was actually founded through Aztecs, and it's pretty cool. So the meaning behind Teotihuacan is the place where the gods were created. And there they have an all-day tour, so you can go and see it for yourself. Another common tourist attraction would be lucha libre, which is Mexican wrestling. It's watching masked fighters tumble and spar at an afternoon event or an evening match. And what's cool about this event is they will pick you up from your hotel and take you to the arena, and once the matches are finished, they'll take you back. So you don't even have to drive through the busy roads of Mexico. Another common tourist attraction would be what's called the best dance show of the world in Mexico, and it's a 3-hour show, and it's all put together by different choreography from Mexico and music. So different parts of Mexico, you have different style of music and different style of dances, and it is all put together in this 3-hour show. So you'll go from mariachi music to cowboy cultures in Spanish colonized Jalisco. And so they'll have multicolored shawls, sombreros, fans, and ribbons, which are all a part of a cultural spectacle. So the history of Mexico City, the population of Mexico City, and some very tourist attractions. Hope you guys have a good evening. You guys have a good night.